All right, pay attention because I'm going to be going through this very quick. So, first, we are not going to focus on stocks. We're not going to focus on Forex, no crypto, okay? None of these three. We are not going to focus on any of these. We're going to focus specifically on the futures space. If you don't know what futures is, basically another way to trade. Just put that in a nutshell. And we are not going to focus on the live account for right now. Specifically, we're going to focus on prop firm futures, okay? Before you start trading with these prop firms, though, make sure you start with a demo. These are some of the apps that I've used or brokerages that I've used in the past that give you free trials. Tradeovate and NinjaTrade are owned by the same entity, so they give you 14-day free trials. I recommend starting on Thinkorswim and then going to TradingView because they have another 30 days. After that, switch to NinjaTrader and Tradeovate because you are going to be mainly focused on these two. I specifically use Tradeovate as my own brokerage to trade these prop firms and with my own personal live account. Now, when we are trading in the future space, it's not like we're going to be trading multiple stocks. You are only going to be trading one instrument, two, gold, whatever, if you want. But specifically, I started out with ES, which is going to be the S&P 500, and then I moved over to NASDAQ, which is NQ. So if you just type in ES and NQ, when you set up these brokerages, whichever one you start out with first, it will pop up with the futures option. So once you have all of that previous stuff that I just mentioned downloaded, you have the brokerages ad set up. Now we got to figure out what strategy do you want to trade with. And I'm going to be very blunt with you. There is no holy grail, okay? There's no one strategy that is 100% that it's just going to win you all the time. You're going to have to put in the time. But for me, what I recommend starting out, what I do is I trade price action. I recommend you go on YouTube and search up how to trade price action. I do trade price action live as well. So if you are subscribed to my channel, I stream daily to where you can watch me trade futures literally live daily. But anyways, make sure you are taking advantage of the free trial period that you are given with these brokerages. Literally do not try to rush the process, okay? Take your time and trade every day that is given to you during these trials, okay? Once you are in the demo now, you have your strategy kind of somewhat figured out. You know how you want to trade. Make sure you journal every trade and minimum what I recommend before you even kick over to trading on a prop firm is minimum 100 trades. I recommend you, if you can do it, take 1,000 trades and journal every single one so you know what exactly your strategy is, how it works, and basically how you're going to trade once you kick on over. Because once you move over to a prop firm or live, whatever you do, this is where it gets real. All right, so you've made it out of the demo. You are now ready to start trading and start making money. Now we're gonna go into the prop firms. These are the prop firms that I recommend you start out with. And the reason why we are trading prop firms is because it is a very good way for a beginner to start scaling out. Because if you start with a live account, it's very hard to start from a $100 account and try to turn that into a $100,000 account. Gonna be honest, you are new, you suck at this. You're not gonna be able to turn $100 into 1,000 or 100,000, okay? But all of these prop firms that I have listed right here, they have what's known as evaluations. You are going to focus on 50K accounts. That is what I trade as well. All the 50K accounts for these prop firms that I have listed out right here are under $100. So what I recommend, start out with TopStep. If you buy a 50K account with TopStep, you also get a free practice account that comes along with it. You can trade it like a maniac, blow it as many times as you want, and reset the practice account as many times as you want. So it's a good way for you to still get some practice in and to just kind of get your feet wet so you understand what you should expect. After that, trade it. You can trade either one of these, but I just recommend these for starting out. And I want to give you one final piece of advice. This is going to take some time to find success. It's not going to be an overnight success. You are going to need to put in the reps. If you are not willing to show up and put in the work every day, you are not going to succeed at this. So if you expect to just come in and make $1 million within the next 10 days, go ahead and just quit, do something else.